G'day and welcome back to the Weeder Garden, little garden on the hill where I try to inspire you to get back to nature and get reconnected. On this video, I'm going to make something that's going to totally boost your immune system. It's called fire cider. It's so simple, you'll only have to see this video once and you'll know how to make fire cider. I've got almost all the ingredients growing in my garden. So let's go for a little walk and we'll collect them. Fire cider is a potent herbal tonic, crafted from a blend of powerhouse ingredients. This fiery concoction is full of health benefits, making it a revered elixir in traditional medicine practices. So this fire cider has been around for a long time. So combining the antibacterial, antiviral, anti-inflammatory, antifungal properties, fire cider boosts your immune system. Overall, fire cider serves as a natural powerhouse, invigorating the body and supporting immune resilience and promoting overall well-being. So the best time to plant cinnamon tree in Australia is early autumn, and that's now. And I planted my little cinnamon tree a couple of years ago, but if I was to harvest the bark from this, which I could, I'd have to use half of the tree, and it's too little to do that, so I'm going to let it sit here for a couple more years before I start harvesting cinnamon bark. So for the last ingredient, I did have to go to the shop. The little cinnamon tree likes nice, well-drained, loamy soil. So plant it in early autumn so its roots can get established during the winter, so it can start growing in the springtime. So to make fire cider, you'll need some horseradish, onions, chili, lime, ginger, garlic, turmeric, cinnamon, and I like to add some thyme and some rosemary. And you'll need some apple cider vinegar. Okay? So the first ingredient is the horseradish. And I didn't have any horseradish growing in the garden. It's the only thing I don't have growing in the garden. So I went into town to try and find some fresh horseradish. And I drove about 100 kilometres, seriously, around town and back and forth to try and find a fresh one, but nobody had one. So I did get some of this at the supermarket, some horseradish, which is basically just been ground up and put in a bottle. But on the way home, I went to the nursery and they had some horseradish. So I bought myself some little seedlings here. And I'm going to put those in the ground now, although the best time to plant horseradish is in the springtime because they're a summer plant, so they want to grow in the sunlight. It's really easy to propagate. All you need to do is get a little bit of the root, chop a little bit of the root off and stick that little bit of root in the ground, and that's enough for it to start shooting. Yeah, my little horseradish roots. Here. So horseradish, very easy to grow. But on this video, I'm going to use the stuff from the bottle. It's really important that you boil your bottle. So my jar has been sterilised already. Really important to wash all your vegetables and to peel them all. So we'll just start with the ginger. And I have washed my hands since I've been gathering all these things from the garden. Okay, and I'll do the turmeric. You can also use dried turmeric for this if you don't have any fresh turmeric. Fire cider is an ancient remedy. I think they already knew about this a long time ago, before they invented shoes. All the Aussies out there that are listening, it's probably a good idea to make your fire cider soon because we're going into the winter. And that's when you get your colds and so on and so on. Because this is really good for your immune system. Alrighty, so I just chopped these up. You can grate it, but I don't have a grater up here in the garden, so I'm just going to chop these up into little tiny pieces. I'm going to make a double portion today because I've got a big bottle. You can see how many ingredients I've got here. I'm not going to write that on the screen because you can see visually how much I've got. Yeah, so that's 2 nice big chunks of ginger root. So I'll chuck that in the bottle. Ginger. And then I'll do the same with the turmeric. Turmeric is anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. It may help alleviate arthritis, improve brain function. Turmeric will also give you a good healthy heart. It's good for heart health. Turmeric. Now my horseradish. Whoa. So 1 medium horseradish root, but I don't have any horseradish root. So I'm going to use this ground up horseradish root. And it says about 1 medium one, so I'm going to make a double portion. It's too big, so I'm going to make it. And I'd say that's kind of like probably, yeah, that's probably 1 ground up horseradish root. And I reckon that'd be 2. That'd be about 2. Okay. Horseradish actually is rich in vitamin C, supports immune function, aids digestion, and assists in fighting infections and clearing congestion. Onions, another anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, good for your heart, boosts immunity, and they say it's good to regulate your blood sugar levels. Onions also got antibacterial properties. This is a real concoction, this one. Chop it up, chop it up. Onion, I'm doing a double quantity, so this is onion number 2. I got 1 red onion and 1 ordinary white onion, just as a bit of colour combination. Onions like to be planted in the ground late autumn, early winter. They're more of a winter crop than a summer crop. Too hot for them in summertime. When you plant them in autumn, late autumn, it gives them time to get their roots going. So when the springtime comes, they power in the springtime. Onions. It's time for the hot peppers or the chili. I've got some Carolina Reapers up in the garden, but I'm not going to use that because they're too hot. Just going to use these ones and these ones, and I don't know what the name is. But they're nice hot peppers. They're not too hot. They will give it a bit of kick. Ooh, I can smell that chili coming up here now. You got the capsaicin in the chili. And what's that good for, you might ask? Well, it's good for reducing inflammation, relieving pain, and boosting the metabolism. Chilies and peppers also got vitamin C and antioxidants in them. This is going to be full of antioxidants, this little potion. Next thing we'll put in is the garlic. Got to take all these skins off the garlic, so that's pretty easy. I just do this by crushing them, just like this. So garlic, antimicrobial. This one's going to help you fight infections and also boost your immune system. Garlic can also help lower your blood pressure and your cholesterol levels. Garlic and cinnamon. Cinnamon, another antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. There's lots of antis in this mixture, and because I'm making double quantity, I'm going to put in 4 sticks of cinnamon bark. When you break these up, when you break the things up and chop things up and grate them up, it gives it more surface area, so you get more goodness out of the ingredients, you see. The ingredients I found says you can use lemon, but I'm going to use lime because my lemon's not quite ripe yet. So I just chuck the ends off them here and then I just slice it up, see? Nice little slices. Smells delicious. High in vitamin C and antioxidants. So this is good for your immunity and the digestion, and also detoxing, good for detoxing, good for hydrating yourself. My knife's getting a bit blunt, but it's also good for skin health, the limes and the lemons. And I might just go and sharpen my knife. Sharpen this up a bit. Ah, that's better. Nice one. Okay, now it's time. Okay, now it's thyme, which is antifungal, antibacterial, good for respiratory issues, and helps with digestion as well, and acts as an antioxidant. So I'm just going to shove some thyme in. Don't know exactly how much thyme I've got there, but a big, nice handful. And then we've got the rosemary. And the rosemary is good for antioxidants, digestion, and I think it enhances memory and concentration. I might have to have a bit of that. I'm just going to stuff that down like that. We've got a bit of an issue because we've got a lot of stuff sticking out the top here. I'm going to just press this down, and then we add the apple cider vinegar, and this is going to preserve it all. This is going to suck out all those goodnesses and all that potential medicine. All right, and I just fill that up until it's covered. Yep. Okay. One fire cider ready to go. And all you've got to do then is put your lid on nice and tight and then give it a nice little shake around. I like how it's different layers of colour there. And then that's just going to sit in the cupboard or in the pantry in a cool, dark place for about 2 to 4 weeks. And it's a good idea to turn it every day so you ensure that proper mixing and the extraction of all the flavours and all the goodness. Okay, and then you've got to put a little label on, so that's fire cider, and it's the 23rd of April 24. Yeah, just like that. So the last step is just to put it in the cupboard in the pantry, cool, dark place, and let it sit for 2 to 4 weeks. Of course, after 4 weeks, it'll be stronger than it is after 2 weeks. And every day I'd give it a little turn just to mix up the ingredients and get those beautiful flavours. There's a mosquito bothering me at the moment. So after it's been sitting in the cupboard in a cool, dark place for 2 to 4 weeks, and you turn it every day, then you get it and you strain all the solid materials out of it, and then you add your honey. When you've got a bit of a cough, honey is really good for that. Good for sore throats and coughs. But honey is just going to sweeten up this fire cider a little bit. And I'd put probably about half of this bottle in it if it was me. I don't know what you'd do, but I'd put about half of this bottle of honey in the fire cider. Alrighty, that's it. A fire cider. I look forward to tasting that. And I hope you can gather the ingredients. It's just a coincidence that I had all these growing up in the garden, actually. I didn't plan to make fire cider, but just so happens that I do have all of these growing up in the garden, except the horseradish, but now I do. A lot of people I've been talking to haven't seen the weedy garden for a long time, and that's because they don't have the notification bell turned on. So make sure if you are a subscriber, turn the notification button on. Oh, one thing is pretty interesting, watch. If you look down to the subscribe button, now just keep your eye on that, because when I say the word smash that subscribe button, can you see it flashes a little bit? And if I say hit the like button will also flash. And I can do that 3 times and it'll flash. Let's just test it.
Smash the subscribe button, hit that like button, and smash that subscribe button.
See, I don't know if that worked. I'll have to look at the video myself and see, but if it doesn't work 4 times, because if I say smash that subscribe button, see, it doesn't work anymore. Only gives you 3 chances. So that's it for this video anyway. And I hope you got something out of it. I'm looking forward to tasting my fire cider in 4 weeks' time. So until then, until the next episode, have a nice day. Thanks for watching, and thanks for engaging with the Weedy Garden. I get a lot out of reading those comments, some of them really beautiful, heartfelt. So enjoy your gardens and enjoy your lives, because they're yours. Remember, nobody else owns you. Nobody else owns your life, only you. So make sure it's a good one. Okay, everybody? Thanks for watching, and again, I'm going to just say goodbye. I'm going to take my fire cider now up to the kitchen and put it in my little cool, dark cupboard. Let it sit for 4 weeks. I think this will help me through the winter, actually. I don't usually get sick though, but this is just a little backup. Listen now! I'm a child of earth! I'm an earthling! And I'm gonna live to be 100 years old! Mother Earth, thank you. You are wonderful and beautiful, and I love when you wear green. You wore green the first time I saw you. So every time I see you in green, it reminds me of how I felt at that moment.